Sometimes I find myself slipping into his realm of insanity. Sometimes I find myself slipping into his realm of insanity. So I hold on to the strongest of ropes. I hold on to that rope of humanity. You see, I need to remind myself that he is not my friend, and if he was, then surely I would become one of them. Cause to him I am merely a robot, and he is my instruction manual. You see, to him I am merely a robot, and he is my instruction manual. I am more than just a machine, I am more than just an animal. You see, he's the man that puts the pot on the back burner and he watches it burn. You see, he's the man that puts the pot on the back burner and he watches it burn. He says, I stand for peace. Where was he when it came to his turn? I stand for justice, I stand for morality. Where was he when that boy was being made fun of his abnormalities, or her and her intense intellectuality? You see, he has an opinion, but the other people, they have another. You see, he has an opinion, but the other people, they have another. And while he dislikes, hates, and despises them, aren't they still his loving brothers? His brothers in faith, or his equals in humanity. His brothers in faith, or his equals in humanity. Those words not only spoken by humanitarians like Mahatma Gandhi. And that modest woman, on the inside she cries, yet he doesn't hear. And that modest woman, on the inside she cries, yet he doesn't hear. Then suddenly she strips, and then suddenly he's all ears. Look in the mirror, tell me what you see. You're beautiful, smart, strong, intelligent, and as pretty as can be. But his job is to bring that satisfaction down. But you see, his job is to bring that satisfaction down. And if you dare smile at yourself, watch him paste over it a frown. And he prides himself in never failing to deceive. You see, he prides himself in never failing to deceive. He sees the children dying in Africa, yet he prioritizes the celebrity meet and greets. Goes the flame of wisdom as he chooses to put it out. Goes the flame of wisdom as he chooses to put it out. He says, who cares about them poor people? This money is what it's all about, and if you don't agree, you might as well keep your sorrows and your doubts and make sure they don't spill out. And don't worry if they do, cause I'll come personally and shut that mouth.
I have some very sad news for all of you, and I think sad news for all of our fellow citizens and people who love peace all over the world. And that is that Martin Luther King was shot and was killed tonight in Memphis, Tennessee.
And on this day in 1965, Malcolm X was killed by the very group he promoted. His three members rushed Malcolm X during a speech and silenced him forever.
I end with this final quote. A quote memorized and taught throughout the ages. He says, wake up and smell the roses. He says, wake up and smell the roses. What smell? What roses? The only scents that seem to emit are those from bloodshed, ashes, and the countless diseases. But I am no different. I am just like any other. Another victim of this treacherous and foul era, so why should I even bother? Another victim of this treacherous and foul era, so why should I even bother? You see, they call themselves the students, and he calls himself the encyclopedia. But I call them the brainwashed, and I call him the media. I call them the brainwashed, and I call him the media. Thank you.